Hey, do people ever just bug you? Do people just irritate you? Maybe they just say the wrong thing, or they do the wrong thing, or they look at you just in the wrong way, and it just irritates you. Or maybe they just are constantly doing just little things that they know bug you, or they make messes, and whatever the case may be. Or maybe they do this all the time, and that just, it makes you want to punch them in the throat. Just be honest. It's okay. We all have felt that way. And we don't want peace. We want a good pounding, and we just want to show them. Well, in Ephesians chapter 4, there's a word for us, for those of us who get bugged with other people. And it's in Ephesians chapter 4, verses 1 through 3, and I'm reading from the Voice Bible because I really like it, and it says this: live a life that is worthy of the calling He has graciously extended to you. Be humble, be gentle, be patient, tolerate one another in an atmosphere thick with love. Make every effort to preserve the unity the Spirit has already created, with peace binding you together. All right, it's easy thinking of forgiveness in terms of the really big stuff. This person has hurt me. This person has said rude things to me. This person has walked out on me. And we think of forgiveness as, okay, we need to forgive all the really big stuff. But we don't really think of forgiveness about the little things, the little irritating things, when people bug you, when people ignore you, when people just look at you wrong, and it just kind of makes you mad inside. And forgiveness applies to that too. We need to be forgiving people for the big stuff, but we need to be forgiving people for the little stuff too. We need to be keepers of the peace. We need to realize it's not about a pounding, it's about peace and making sure that that's happening. And forgiveness is our part in that. We need to walk in constant forgiveness of the big stuff, but the little stuff too. Now, forgiveness usually doesn't change the circumstances. It usually doesn't change the person. You're probably going to have to do it again in about 10 minutes. That person is still going to keep irritating you. They're still going to do things that just rub you the wrong way. And you're going to have to forgive them again and again and again. But you're going to have to keep the peace. And we're not created to carry grudges. We're created to live free because of what Jesus did. We weren't meant or created to carry a grudge, and it's just going to drag us down. We don't create the peace. We don't create or bring the unity. The Holy Spirit's already done that, and Jesus has done that with what He did, but we need to keep the peace. We need to guard the peace. And a lot of times that requires just killing our pride and living for God's agenda instead of our own. It requires being humble, being gentle, being patient, tolerating others in an atmosphere thick with love. I love that. I just love the thickness of love. Jesus purchased the peace. We need to preserve the peace. And a lot of times we do that just by realizing we need to just make room for people to be people. We need to forgive them. We need to give them space. It's not an easy thing to do. In fact, it's really hard. But these are the ways of Jesus. And these are the things that He's called us to do. And this is the calling that He has placed before us. God bless you guys. Giddy up.